Chloe, no last name, just the girl who owns 47 lip glosses, 3 chipped plates, one extremely dramatic houseplant named Kevin, who has already hired a tiny agent and is negotiating residuals, and a toaster that just staged a full-on coup d'etat, stands barefoot in her apartment at 8:27 p.m. on a Wednesday that now smells like scorched pride, melted vanilla candle, and the kind of electric anticipation that makes the air feel flammable, wearing an oversized, off-the-shoulder, heather gray crop hoodie that is one deep breath away from total defeat and the tiniest black cotton, boy-short panties ever created. They're basically a rumor with a drawstring and a prayer. Hair twisted up in a knot, held together by a chewed-up pencil, 3 bobby pins, 1 paperclip, and the sheer force of delusion. When 3 calm, urgent knocks land on her door like fate clearing its throat. You guys, I'm Chloe, 22, fairy lights glowing low and conspiratorial like they knew this was coming, lo-fi playlist mid-chorus of the slowest, filthiest song it owns, smoke detector finally shutting up after its Oscar-worthy tantrum, window cracked open to the cool night, Kevin the plant perched on the windowsill like a tiny green gossip columnist. And this is happening right now, 8:27 p.m. on a Wednesday that just looked at a kitchen disaster and said, "Watch me turn it legendary. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, comment the last time I smelled smoke became the spark that lit everything else on fire. Let's go." I'm still frantically waving a dish towel at the lingering haze when I yank the door open. Everett is standing there, looking like the universe personally gift-wrapped him. Soft black Henley with the sleeves shoved high enough to commit multiple felonies. Dark jeans that hug in ways that should require a license. Salt and pepper hair messy, like he sprinted down 2 flights of stairs. Green eyes wide with real worry that melts into something molten the second he clocks me. Bare legs, flushed cheeks, crop hoodie losing the war against gravity, dish towel flapping like a surrender flag. "Hey," he says, voice low and rough and unfairly calm for someone who just smelled potential arson. Whole hallway reeks of smoke. "You okay in here?" I laugh. Too high, too breathless, already toast, literally and figuratively, and step back, still flapping the towel. I executed a slice of bread. It's currently in witness protection at the bottom of the trash. Come in before the smoke detector calls the fire department itself. He steps inside, pulls the door almost shut behind him, leaving it cracked so the hallway doesn't feel like a crime scene, and the apartment instantly shrinks to the size of one shared heartbeat. The air is still hazy with burnt toast ghosts, fairy lights painting everything gold, window cracked open, letting in cool night air that kisses every inch of exposed skin. Kevin the plant side-eyeing us like he's live tweeting every second. We start in the kitchen, him leaning one hip against the counter, me perched on the opposite one trying to keep the hoodie from staging a full coup. Conversation starts perfectly innocent for the first 5 minutes and 12 seconds. How I put the toast down for literally 30 seconds and got sucked into a rabbit hole of puppy videos. How he once turned a bag of microwave popcorn into a charcoal briquette at 3 a.m. and had to sweet-talk the fire department with leftover pizza. How Kevin is now demanding hazard pay for emotional distress. How the smoke detector is a drama major who missed its calling. Safe lasts exactly 5 minutes and 13 seconds. Then the haze starts to clear and the only thing still burning is the 6 inches of air between us. Then every laugh lands too close, warm breath against neck, against ear. Then every pause stretches 3, 4, 5 heartbeats too long. My hoodie slips further off one shoulder every single time I move. It is now a fashion suggestion at best. His Henley stretches across his chest every time he shifts weight. The fairy lights catch in his eyes and throw tiny sparks that land directly on my skin. The cracked window lets in a cool breeze that raises goosebumps everywhere the hoodie isn't covering, which is most places. He's the one who finally breaks, quiet, deliberate, like he's been holding the words in his mouth for months. "Chloe, just my name, low and rough like a match striking," I answer by hopping off the counter and closing the last 3 feet in one reckless heartbeat. The kiss is immediate, open, hungry, perfect. Like the smoke was never the problem. It was just the universe's clumsiest, most brilliant match striker. The cracked window lets in cool night air that feels electric against suddenly very warm skin. The smoke detector stays mercifully silent, finally earning its keep. We stay in the kitchen, hoodie disappearing completely, Henley vanishing somewhere between the counter and the fridge, dish towel abandoned on the floor like a white flag that knows it lost. then migrate to the living room rug, then the couch, then everywhere the fairy lights reach. There are slow dances with no music except the lo-fi playlist looping the same perfect song for the 13th time, and the faint hum of the fridge that suddenly sounds like a heartbeat. Whispered confessions against collarbones about how he's been inventing reasons to walk past my door every single night since I moved in. Laughter that turns into happy tears when I admit I've been accidentally burning toast every third Wednesday for 2 months because I kept hoping he'd knock. Coffee that never gets made because who needs caffeine when you taste like this? Quiet promises pressed against wrists and hip bones, and the spot just below my ear that makes my knees forget their job entirely. 14 p.m. The burnt toast is long buried in the trash, window still cracked, fairy lights glowing like they're proud of their matchmaking skills, hallway completely smoke-free. We're tangled on the couch, hoodie nowhere to be found, Henley a distant memory next to one abandoned dish towel that will never recover. 47 p.m. We finally eat. Cereal straight from the box because the kitchen counter is currently evidence and the toaster is in timeout. Kevin has turned his back in polite disapproval and is pretending to photosynthesize. 30 a.m. We slow dance again, barefoot on the rug, skin to skin, fairy lights painting constellations across both of us. 59 a.m. We attempt to cook something real, pancakes because it's the only thing I own that isn't toast, and fail spectacularly. Batter everywhere. Smoke detector threatens a comeback. We eat the slightly charred ones anyway, feeding each other bites between kisses that taste like vanilla and forever. 21 a.m. We fall asleep tangled under the same blanket on the couch, his head on my chest, my fingers in his hair, the smoke detector finally at peace with the world, the window still cracked, letting in cool, pre-dawn air that feels like a promise. 47 a.m. The sun starts creeping in, soft pink and gold, painting us both in dawn like the night refuses to clock out. Chloe winks at the camera, phone propped on the bookshelf where it's been recording since 8:26 p.m., battery clinging to 1%, red light finally dead, but the memory full, hoodie completely missing in action, fairy lights still glowing like they're taking a bow, sunrise spilling across both of us like the universe is applauding. And that's the full, longer, uncut, heart-exploding, attempted toast assassination, fairy light glowing, all night into dawn, smoke detector drama, hoodie that never stood a chance, dish towel, white flag, cracked window foreplay story of how I smelled smoke, are you okay? Became the hottest, smokiest, longest burning night of my entire life. Some fires aren't accidents. They're just waiting for the right person to come running with the match already lit. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment. The last time a false alarm started the real 5 alarm forever. Chloe's dangerous desires just went full inferno, and the only thing still smoking is us.